His campaign is as divisive as any we have seen in our lifetimes. It is built on stoking mistrust and pitting American against American. It's there in everything he says and everything he promises to do as president. It's there in how he wants to ban Muslims from coming to the United States and toyed with creating a database to track Muslims in America. It's there in the way he demeans women, in his promotion of an anti-Semitic image pushed by neo-Nazis, and in the months that he spent trying to discredit the citizenship and legitimacy of our first black president. Last night, in an interview, he said that he understands systemic bias against black people because, and I quote, "Even against me, the system is rigged," unquote. Went on to say, "I can relate to it very much myself." Even this, the killing of people, is somehow all about him. It's there in his proposals on immigration. He says he'll round up 11 million people and kick them out. He's actually described a special deportation force that would go around America, pulling people out of their homes and workplaces, pulling children out of school. I got a letter from a mother the other day who said her adopted son asked her with a shaky voice if President Trump would send him back to Ethiopia. When kids are scared by political candidates and policy debates, it's a sign that something has gone badly wrong. And we see it in the violence that Donald Trump encouraged toward protesters at his rallies and the strange things he has said about the violence that will occur if we don't elect him. He says that if he doesn't win in November, we, and again I quote, won't even have a country anymore. America is not going to continue to survive. I do not know what he's talking about. But I do know we don't need that kind of fear-mongering, not now, not ever. And he's gone even further than that. He has taken aim at some of our most cherished democratic values and institutions. He wants to revoke the citizenship of 4 million Americans born in this country to immigrant parents and eliminate the bedrock principle enshrined in the 14th Amendment that if you're born in America, you're a citizen of America. He said that a distinguished American born in Indiana, a judge, can't be trusted to do his job because his parents were Mexican. He called him a Mexican judge over and over again. He knew the judge had been born in Indiana, but it was a cynical, calculated attempt to fan the flames of racial division and designed to undermine people's faith in our judicial system. Why would someone running for president want to do that? And even that's not all. He says, as commander-in-chief, he would order our troops to commit war crimes and insisted they would follow his orders, even though that goes against decades of military training and the military code. He's banished members of the press who have criticized him. Is there any doubt he would do the same as president? Imagine if he had not just Twitter and cable news to go after his critics and opponents. but also the IRS, or for that matter, our entire military. Given what we have seen and heard, do any of us think he'd be restrained? And he has shown contempt for and ignorance of our Constitution. Last week, he met with House Republicans in Washington to try to assuage their serious concerns about him. One member asked whether he'd protect Article 1, which defines the separation of powers between Congress and the executive branch. Here's the answer he reportedly gave. I want to protect Article 1, Article 2, Article 12. Well, here's the thing. There is no Article 12. Not even close. That was a serious question from an elected representative, and he either didn't care enough to answer it seriously, or he didn't know where to begin. Even the most stalwart Republicans were alarmed by that, and well, they and we should be. The very first thing a new president does is take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. To do that with any meaning, you've got to know what's in it, and you have to respect what's in it. I do wish Donald Trump would listen to other people once in a while. He might actually learn something. But he's made it clear that's not his thing. As he has said, he only listens to himself. This man is the nominee of the party of Lincoln. We are watching it become the party of Trump. And that's not just a huge loss for our democracy, it is a threat to it.